Welcome everybody. Today we are at Villa Padierna and we're training at Prodigy Padel Academy in Marbella, which is one of the best academies in the world. We're improving our game in the transition area. We are learning new insights in how to become better in the volley rally, how to become better in blocking the overheads, how to become better in taking the overhead when you get lobbed. So a lot of new insights here from the coach of Villa Padierna, Santiago Moreno. He used to be a top player in the world and now he's one of the best coaches that I have ever met. So I really enjoyed this training and I'm gonna bring you on this tour. I'm gonna do some voiceover and you're gonna learn a lot.
Oké. Ah, lekker boelie!
And we have sales on justpadel.com.
I like it.
You like it? Ah, good match.
Sven, the Dutch veteran players, please. Okay, and Endika's already come. Okay, we have 5 courts. We have to train, or we are going to train today one situation with different perspectives, okay? We are going to start because this is part of the routine of the 5 players that we have at that hour. I'm going to explain with my super English, right? Later I have translator, yes, subtitles with Sven and Iwan. 5 courts, my court number 1, okay? All the training today is going to be 5 volleys. When the ball is over the 4 or the 5 ball, we are going to do 1 lob, right? And now let's see what we are going to do after that ball. Yes, for example, if I play it again Joaquin, and we are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, in my court, the 5th is lob. Joaquin has to leave the ball bounce, right? And he can restart with another lob. So when the lob is good and I pass the player, I don't want to see the player standing like this. I want a preparation back and I have to keep going attacking with the vibora, right? Okay? So in that moment when the ball bounces, that player go 1 step back. We play in parallel, right? Okay? In that match, in that court, there are going to be a match. Returners always have to touch the ball front to the middle, run up, and we start a fight with volleys. 1, 2, 3, 4 balls. Lob, ball bounce, we start the point. We were practicing that in that court with the coach. Here we have to do in a real situation. Endika's court is the same. Volley, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But when I play the lob, that net player never leaves the ball bounce, so he has to smash it with love. You don't have to kill someone, right? Okay, so that player never goes back, always goes forward. So when I play with a fast player against a fast player, he always touches the ball, chingoto, Coelho goes up, block it, right? If he plays against me, I will leave the ball bounce and I do another lob, 1 step back. Yes? I will translate everything in Dutch if someone didn't understood. Yes. It seems quiet players, yes, but they are monsters. We got it? Perfecto. Iwan, you help me with the couples? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, she's lefty.
Perfect. 11 with Iwan.
Let's get into the first exercise. We're warming up here. And we have many chords, so different exercises, they all kind of connect together, which is nice. And I think the way that we do it now in this video is that it's very clear what we do next. So this is, you serve, you go to the net, and you do 4 low shots. Then somebody, the returner, starts with the volley lob. You need to let it bounce and the point starts. And in this way, it is nice to have this collaborative thing because you really get into this volley rally in the beginning, which I felt is one of my weaker things in the game. Whenever I play against better players and they play like these shots, they play like quick and angles, I'm gone because I just don't play enough. And whenever maybe I give lessons, I just play like soft shots. You know, I never accelerate. So for me, this is a very good training, and I think for many players, this is a very good thing to do. I actually play with 2 youth players from the Netherlands. They all play at in the Netherlands. They play in the highest division under 14. So they play really well. And I will link their accounts down below so you can follow them on Instagram. They're really nice players. So here we get into the volley rally. Sometimes we accidentally pass somebody, then we just get back into the collaborative thing. Lob, and then we start. And what I struggled with was playing those softer shots. I find it still difficult to slow down and to keep my feet like active and strong. Sometimes when I play soft, I don't know if you guys have it, but whenever I try to play soft, my legs become like spaghetti because I relax everywhere. But great shot, by the way, this one. And with the youth players here, I think they're much better in this than I am in the transition area. So I definitely need to work on that part. So
dat is heel ambitieus.
Very nice exercises to do, and I think for everybody. I started to play better and better and better. I also felt like in the beginning I had like pain in my hands because I was tightening my grip so much because I was like in an uncomfortable situation all the time. Then I was relaxing my hand and I actually felt like I could connect way better with the ball.
Yep.
So the grip pressure when playing the Chiquita is actually really important. And now we switch chords. We go to the next
Hand
one.
with cool together. Hammer 9. Let's go there.
Now we're switching the chords and we're doing a parallel thing now. So we're playing together in the first kind of rallies, and then you play the volley lob. You need to take it straight out of the air. What an angle. This guy was so good. He was, I think, from Sweden. He could make all the angles. He was killing me every single time. And that angle, I think this was his favorite. And later on I found the solution for it. And later on he was making a little bit more mistakes with that angle, but in the beginning was killing me every single time. I find it difficult in the straight rallies to kind of win the point.
Yes.
Because now I try to play more precise and I missed that ball over there. But in this one, I think it was good because you need to play the volley lob. You have kind of you hit a lot of more shots in a row, which helps you. So I think many coaches they don't do this so often, playing straight volley and making angles and then play the point straight. But if you do it that way, you kind of play a lot of shots. So if you do that in the beginning of the training, it helped for me. After this exercise, I started to play better because I had more rhythm. So in this one, I started to play the overheads better and better and better. The longer I stayed in Spain, the better my overheads were. I was not making any mistake. Didn't matter if I played fast, soft, which is something I was really happy about. Because if my vibra is going well, I can hurt a lot of players. The only thing is that I'm not getting any overheads anymore whenever I volley well. When I played good overheads. So now I was starting to win more points. I was playing more shots into the corner. And also this kind of rouleau straight. I'm playing more and more on the right side now because I feel like I can play with better players if I play on the right. And I'm also more of like a constructor. But sometimes I make like some stupid errors. So especially with the glass. So I need to play more on the right side. And also these shots where I play the softer ones, I need to improve in that. This one is 2 against 2, so it's the same way, but then you play 2 against 2, which is a nice one. And now you need to take it out of the air, and your volley lob is like, you know when your volley lob is not good enough, because here I play a much better lob and we can kind of win the net position. But still, the guy playing here on the left side, he can make all the angles. And he also plays it with topspin like this a little bit, which makes it very difficult because the ball's like dropping really short over the net. The exercise was to take it before the bounce. So, you need to play very, very good lobs and to be very quick. And the reason Santi wanted to do that, because you kind of try different things if you're forced to play in in that situation, which I totally agree on. And
so if it's
it kind of helped the exercise. Now we're switching chords and we have a choice to make. So the decision is you can take it before or after the glass, depending on how good the lob is, which I think is a good one because you can kind of force people into making mistakes. And to play it straight, I really like, because you just play so many more shots.
Nice.
He was good, and we did like 1 against 1. So I played the lob first, and then he plays the lob. This was a very nice rally, a nice tweener. And I was getting more comfortable also with playing softer shots in this one because I had more rhythm because of the last exercise. The overheads were better. I started to block better as well. So then I was starting to tighten my grip whenever I played the block. And I started to relax whenever I played softer shots so I can make the angles. And my gancho was working well because I could play like on his feet. I could make the angles here to the fence, which was much more effective because you kind of forced to play a different way if you play straight. This was a nice rally. It was in, by the way.
Ah!
You cannot see it, but I know
Holy
it.
shit.
You have to trust me on it. So Ewan also on the court. So Ewan Watson is a paddle coach in the Netherlands and Transition Paddle Academy in Houten, which many players here, they all have lessons with him, which was nice. So he also gave me a few tips on positioning. And yeah, this exercise was starting to get like better rhythm. We started to have very long rallies, especially if you play like straight, you're kind of forced to make no angles. But we tried to get in our corners where we could win the points. And now I was struggling with the wind with the volley lobs. Because he's passing me again with this angle. It's insane. So Ewan said, okay, Sven, try to position yourself closer to the net. Because you can kind of force him to... You can kind of block it so the ball doesn't go there. Which was a good one. It's because sometimes maybe people, they play really quickly. So now I try to be closer to the net. And I was already closer to the net.
Sorry.
But if they play like a lot of fast smashes, you don't want to be that close to the net. But yeah, he was making the same angle all the time. So I need to change my position based on where he likes to play the ball. Still defense on the right side, I struggle. I'm getting better now.
Yep.
And now we switch to Santi, his court.
Okay, bet €5 for the others. Yeah.
They are not 18 plus, huh?
No 18 plus. Okay, you can bet one Fanta, one Coke.
One Fanta.
One Coke. Diet Coke. Yes? You bet? Yes. Diet Coke. And some sweets. Well,
Yeah.
okay, 4 together. Yes, we're going to start playing 4 players, right? So it's volley, 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 and he plays the lob. Yes, you always has to leave the ball bounce and you play another lob. And we start the point. Yes? You have to play with the wind today, eh? From that side you can hit it so hard the lob. From that side you have to touch really soft. Yes? You want to run? You don't want to bet? No, I'm joking.
The last exercise of today. So Santi
Another
explained it
lob.
a little bit, but
Another lob.
after the 4 volleys you play the volley lob
let's go.
and they play the lob
Lob.
back and then it starts.
1-0.
In this way you can kind of get
Oh.
an easy overhead because you kind of know
Yes.
when the lob is coming. And the players at the other side have to start from the defensive position, which is like a different kind of format. So we have like all the situations now in one training, and
Good.
every single situation has
Okay.
like a different
Ready?
answer,
Can I
which
start
was nice
counting?
because you
Yeah.
feel like you have to
0-0.
make different decisions every single time. So it's volley, 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 lob. He lets it bounce.
You.
Another lob, and you start. So we had more vibras, more bandejas from a more defensive position.
You.
I was quite comfortable in this kind of game. I felt like I was controlling better and I was playing for a longer time. So
1-0 for the
he
youngers.
passes me there, which was nice.
Come in.
I don't think that angle was the best from my partner. But it was nice to end off like this 2v2 and to have more shots under the belt. Because now I was not making so many mistakes anymore. I was making good decisions, and the more I play, the more rhythm I have, and I just feel that my legs just work better if I warm up. And by the way, this was like 28 degrees this training, so it was really hot in this day. So my legs felt like chocolate.
Back.
And my partner here on the left side, so good in the angles. On the other hand, for me, kind of difficult sometimes because he was making like a lot of angles without kind of a structure. So sometimes I struggle with playing with new people because I don't really know yet what they're doing.
Chin it.
But because he was not making many mistakes and he was not playing so fast, I can kind of go into the rhythm. But I know that I just play better if I play with somebody more often because I know where they play, so I know where to move, so I can move like in a slower way. And my overhead still, I can do more and more and more with the overheads. My vibra was very comfortable at this stage. So I know that I'm a player that I need to, and I'm surviving this one a lot by defending in a soft way, which was nice.
It seems like a guy
Good
with
for my
16.
confidence on the right side.
Oh, that can
But about the vibras,
6-1.
it's much better now because I'm forcing myself to not drop my racket and to have kind of a forced preparation, that I'm not moving it, so that I freeze it in the preparation and then I'm playing it, which I find it way more an improvement for my control.
7-2, you have to
We're
do
winning
super much now.
this
Come
game
on.
with 7-2, I think, was kind of easy because they were making a lot of mistakes. And now we are the ones at the back of the court. And he starts with a nice kick out of the court, which was a good way to start. But then he started to make some mistakes. It was kind of difficult because the wind was very strong. So I think it was better to play that angle that he just played. More vibras or softer ones, because it's so hard to smash whenever still this one is on the fence, because with so much wind you just have to smash less. Even though it's like super hot, it's 28 degrees. Is really tough to make the smash. So once again, good to know when not to smash, because also this one is easy to beat because you're not hitting it in the center. And also maybe you have the wind in your back, but whenever the ball's coming back with the smash, the wind is against it, and it will kind of float because it's so windy that the ball stops. This angle was insane. You see this guy is defending so well with topspin. With bajadas, with soft balls before the glass. It's really effective. I can recommend it if you feel comfortable to play that spinny defense, because he was making such good angles and he was passing a lot of players. Made him very difficult. With the low work, he was very good because all the balls were kind of low. Low, so it was hard for them to attack us. I think my lobs were actually quite good, but my low work is not as good as this guy next to me. He was so quick and so quick with his hand. I think it helped that this preparation was small. We worked on something to make my preparation smaller as well, but it's a struggle to keep working on it. What I like most about this exercise is that I was playing a lot of shots in the net situation and in transition area. And because that was my weakest thing, I enjoyed it a lot. So whenever I play games now, I try to get into the transition area a lot. So I try to play more chiquitas on purpose, or to play more lobs and I go to the net on purpose.
So Santi, I think the entire training was starting from the volley ready.
Yep.
And is this something that is happening a lot now in Padel, that they have to do it?
It happened alone. It's happened because we are doing now like offensive Padel. So when you play chiquita and you go up, that situation normally appears, right? So we have to make the students in one session, because today we have 5 coaches with full players, how to analyze what can we do, because many times they always want to smash it. They don't want to leave the ball bounce through another lob and restart and see what's happening, because they feel that if they lose the net, something is going to be wrong. So my coach, you leave the ball bounce and you can play another lob and restart, right? And big score, you have to touch it, yes, and go forwards. And for example, in Iwa's score, you can choose, leave the ball bounce, playing down to the feet and come back again, play another lob, touch it. So we open the mind with real situations, because sometimes they say, if I don't get it, okay, get it, training, see what is happening, and later you choose. If you are a fast player, you can touch it always. If you are not a fast player, leave the ball bounce, and we propose you many options.
Yeah, so you do everything you can to hold the net position, but maybe some are too difficult, then you restart.
Yes, and you restart and you see different situations that normally you didn't do because you are playing a match and you are focusing to not lose the net. Yeah. So here you lose the net because it's mandatory in the court.
Yeah, but I feel like you want to have everybody playing more offensive from the back.
That's it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
it's one way. Sometimes when players are so young, they feel that everything has to be fast, and sometimes you play another lob and your opponent missed the ball and you didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
So you touch it and you threw to the net because your position is not good,
Yeah.
and you leave the ball bounce through another lob and you get the point with 0 risk.
Yeah.
Yes, but you know that with 40.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
that with 15.
No.
So with 15 we have to show them that it's another option.
Yeah. So for all these young players, this is something that they should learn.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay, makes sense. So thank you for watching. Make sure to follow Santi on Instagram. I'll put it down below. And I see you next Monday. Hasta luego. Ciao. Adios.
Ciao.